Hi everyone. I want to share with you guys some cards I created in February. I just didn't have the time to show them to you guys before. These are all kind of like, love and Valentine cards because I did, created them in February. But let me show you what I did and what I used. So I used a couple of cloud dies that I have. I used this cloud die here. This is from Memory Box, if you're interested. And then I also use this Dynamics Cloud stitch die. They both have the stitching. So those are the clouds that I used. I used this really cute lawn fawn stamp with the little lamb there. I used these little unicorns, super cute, from the Greeting Farm. And I also used this Simon Says Stamp rectangle stitch die. I also use an MFT heart stitch die set, but I just don't know where I put it. And I also used a lawn fawn. I think it was a lawn fawn. It says "I love you" die also, but I couldn't find it. And a couple other things, and I'll show you. So the first card that I created here, and sorry for any background noises. So I used a couple of papers from different lines, different pattern papers. So I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I can't share what papers exactly I used. But this is the first one, and I think it turned out super adorable. I used the lawn fawn there, the lamb little stamp. What I did for her fur here is that I used this super cool thing here. It's called the Radiant Neon Amplify, and this is in white. And I found this at Simon Says Stamp. And then what you do with this is you apply it wherever you want, and then you heat it up with your heating tool, and it starts puffing up like this. So it just gives a really cool texture, like fur or something. It's really nice. You can use it to make clouds. I mean, it's just so nice. And then, but what I did for this one, since I only have white, I used some acrylic paint, and then I mixed it up, and then I just put it on the little stamp image there. You put it wherever you want. So that's what you do. If you want some color, then you can use your paint, or you can use also your distressed inks. And I think it's just so cool. And then for her, I gave her some eyelashes and a little bow. And then I also scattered some super cute little sequins. And this Be Mine is just a, not acrylic, a block stamp that I have. But I think it turned out so cute. What do you think, guys? I love it. So that's the first one. Here's the second one. Again, using those super cute little lambs. And for this one, I used that big cloud die. This one here. And I wanted the clouds to be pink and purple, so that's why I chose those colors, those papers. And I put Happy Valentine's Day, and I just scattered some sequins, and also put some little dots with some, what's this called? Some stickles in pink. And yeah, again, I gave her some eyelashes, a little bow, and then I used that, again, this thing here, but this time I left it white. And yeah, super cute. And I actually also did some little clear dots there with some of my pens. I have different kinds of like cute pens, and that's what I do. That's what I did there. So that's the second one. Here's the third one. And again, using the stamp. These clouds here are these clouds here that I showed you. And then all I did was I kind of put some stickles, and then I did some stitching lines. They are stitched. They do these dies here are stitched, but I went with the black and kind of like mark all the stitching because I wanted the clouds to pop out. because I wanted some black on this one. And then here I used a love punch that I have, and this U here actually came from the I love you die that I have, and I only used the word you there because I wanted to say love you. And I did some little stitching line also. I used this I used an embossing folder that has these little bows, so you see that bow like on the background, and then I just kind of sprayed and flickered some sprays, some of these Lindy sprays. So that's what I did. I sprayed in, not in this color, but in like a mint color. So that's what I did, and that's why you see those. And actually, no, I did also, I think I also sprayed in some pink color too. And then with my markers, these kind of cute little markers, not markers, pens, these jelly roll pens that I have, and like green, and I did some little dots in green, black. I also did some dots with some stickles, and I also glued some cute little star little rhinestones. So there's a lot of little things on these cards. There's these little hearts. I put a little paper bow here. This was a stamp image, and I glittered it. So yeah, there's a lot of little different things that I did to this card. But I love how this one turned out. So that's the third one. Then I did this card here, and this card I did using the super cute little unicorn little stamps here. Sorry for the glare. So that's that one there. And I just love how this one turned out. I love how I colored her. I used my, oh my god, one moment. I used my clean color, the Real Brush clean color markers to color these images. And I love how they came out. I used my Tim Holtz Distress, and I did some watercoloring. And then I used, oh, you know what? I also used this heart stencil that I have, and I stenciled this with a glitter paste, a pink glitter paste, and that's why the hearts are glittery. And then I did another cloud there and here, and I put I love you. So I used some Wink of Stella. Yeah, so just super cute. So I did that one. Here I did this one. And kind of like the same thing, but in different colors. I did embossed some dots. Like I had a stamp that had all these dots, and I embossed it. I don't know if you can see the embossing. And then I also did some little dots with some other paints that I have. Not paints, but with these kinds of the liquid pearls. So I use these liquid pearls to create these super cute little dots in different colors. So that's that one. I love the coloring that I did for these cards. Super cute. Then I did this one, and this one is using one of the Purple Onion design stamps, and I just love that little mouse there with the heart. And again, just I actually used this script die, not a script die, a script stamp, and stamped that script in this pink paper, so you can see that. And I stamped it in this like really nice pink ink that I have. And then I put more clouds. I actually I stamped and embossed the clouds, so you can see they have little hearts also. And then again, I just scattered sequins, some little pearls, I did little glitter dots. Just like, there's a lot of little things, but I just love it. I love how they look. I love to give my cards like that whimsical look. I don't know, I think it's so cute. And then here's another one using the same little image, but this time I gave her a little bow. And I put some cheesecloth on the back of this one. This is where I used my MFT heart stitch die. And for this one, I did the same thing. I used that stencil, that heart stencil that I have. And then I used some embossing paste. And I colored the embossing paste in this pink. And then again, I just scattered some little sequins and little pearls. And this is the I Love You, Lawn Fawn I Love You die that I have. And so it just looks super cute. And it was so funny because when I placed the I Love You, this heart was already here. And so all I did, and it was in this color, and all I did was I colored it in black so that it kind of like matched. But it was so funny and so cool at the same time that it was right there where the little dot of the eye had to go. So it was actually perfect. So I love this one too. And then my last one, it's this one here. And this is another purple onion design stamp. And then I also use again my heart die. And this paper didn't have yellow. It only had the pink hearts. And when I put this little image here, I thought he was super cute, but it was the only yellow thing, and I felt like it needed more yellow. So I just went with my marker, my yellow marker, and I colored some of the hearts in yellow. And I think it just looks better. It blends better now. It looks nicer with some of that yellow around because it just looks better with the little yellow chick there. And then I also put the I Love You. But then I cut the U and I put it down here. And then again, I scattered some super cute little sequins. So I really love that. I love how the yellow, the black, and the pink looks all together. So yeah, so those were my cards. Let me show them to you once more. Here. I had so much fun creating all these cards, guys. I love them. Yeah, making cards has been one of my favorite things lately. I love it. And I have been buying so many stamps and so many dies. I just don't really do haul videos because I get kind of lazy to tell you the truth. Yeah, I've been crazy like collecting stamps and dies to create my cards. I love them. I wanted to send some of these out, but oh my god, in February I was doing so many things, so I just didn't have the time to send some cards out. Maybe next year. So, but I love them. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching. I hope that I have inspired you. Let me know which one is your favorite. And take care. Bye.